Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Joe Consumes Cinema. I'm your host, first name Milo, last name Janus. And for today, we have something very special, the first movie request on the channel. It is a 2001 movie, I believe, Adaptation. All I know about this movie is it has Nicolas Cage in it. And, I'm a big fan of Nicolas Cage for sure, but I think it's undeniable that there's a large portion of his career where he just did movies for the paycheck, and I've never heard of this movie before. And I think there's a decent chance it falls into that category. You never know. We're going to give it a shot. But I'd just like to say that this channel, I made it to have fun, and one of the things I want to do is let the viewer decide what I react to. So if you're ever interested in recommending me a movie or a TV show or whatever, just put it down in the comments. There's a good shot that I'll actually react to it. So with that, just want to say thanks for watching, and let's get right into it.
Do I have an original thought in my head? My bald head? Maybe if I were happier, my hair wouldn't be falling out. Life is short. I need to make the most of it. Today's the first day of the rest of my life. I'm a walking cliche. I really need to go to the doctor, have my leg checked.
Meryl Streep.
There's something wrong. A bump. The dentist called again. I'm way overdue. If I stopped putting things off, I would be happier. All I do is sit on my fat ass. If my ass wasn't fat, I would be happier. I wouldn't have to wear these shirts with the tails out all the time. Like that's fooling anyone. Fat ass. I should start jogging again. 5 miles a day. Really do it this time. Maybe rock climbing. I need to turn my life around. What do I need to do? I need to fall in love. I need to have a girlfriend. I need to read more, improve myself. What if I learned Russian or something? Or took up an instrument? I could speak Chinese. I'd be the screenwriter who speaks Chinese and plays the oboe. That would be cool. I should get my hair cut short. Stop trying to fool myself and everyone else into thinking I have a full head of hair. How pathetic is that? Just be real, confident. Isn't that what women are attracted to? Men don't have to be attractive. But that's not true, especially these days. Almost as much pressure on men as there is on women these days. Why should I be made to feel I have to apologize for my existence? Maybe it's my brain chemistry. Maybe that's what's wrong with me. Bad chemistry. All my problems and anxiety can be reduced to a chemical imbalance or some kind of misfiring synapses. I need to get help.
So right away, our main character is definitely in his own head.
Change that.
Shut up! Shut up! Okay? Let's really try today to solve our camera problems. Keep between take time at an absolute minimum. These masks are...
Rotate around the table a little bit further.
Huh. Already, this movie has thrown me off.
You think you're great.
Oh, wow. Thanks. That's nice to hear.
We all just loved the Malkovich script.
First, I think it's a great book.
LaRoche is a fun character, isn't he?
Absolutely. And Orlean makes orchids so fascinating. Plus her musings on Florida and orchid poaching, Indians. It's great, sprawling New Yorker stuff. And I'd want to remain true to that. I'd want to let the movie exist rather than be artificially plot-driven.
Great. I guess I'm not exactly sure what that means.
Just don't want to ruin it by making it a Hollywood thing, like an orchid heist movie or something, or changing the orchids into poppies and turning it into a movie about drug running.
I went to Florida 2 years ago to write a piece for the New Yorker. It was after reading a small article about a white man and 3 Seminole men arrested with rare orchids.
Movie within a movie right now.
These plants are all endangered, sir. Every one of them.
Exactly. That's exactly the issue.
And my colleagues are all Seminole Indians. Did I mention that?
You're familiar, I'm sure, with the state of Florida versus James E. Billy. So you know that even though Seminole Chief Billy killed a Florida panther, one of, what, 40 in the entire world? 40. State couldn't successfully prosecute him.
Nobody's ever done a movie about flowers before. So there are no guidelines. What about Flowers for Algernon? Well, that's not about flowers. Oh, and it's not a movie. Sorry, I never saw it. Okay, keep going. Look, my point is that those teachers are dangerous if your goal is to try to do something new. And a writer should always have that goal. Writing is a journey into the unknown. Thanks for coming out with me tonight, Amelia.
So I'm curious if it's just in his head, or if there's an actual,
To begin.
like, manifestation of some form of his personality that he's communicating with. This movie reminds me a lot of John Malkovich, which, oddly enough, this movie references.
But I should write something first, then reward myself with coffee. Coffee and a muffin. Okay, so I need to establish the themes.
Mr. LaRoche, I'm Susan Orlean. I'm a writer for the New Yorker.
Put this in. I don't care what goes on here. I'm right, and I'll take it all the way to Supreme Court.
Yeah. So, what are you up to now, then?
Oh, I should probably get to bed. I have a lot of work to do tomorrow.
Well, night, then.
I would stay out. It's just that I've really been struggling on the script right now. I've been thinking about it too small. Just writing it like a story about LaRoche. That's not enough. I mean, I wanted to write about flowers. Anyway, I can't figure it out, and I haven't been sleeping very well lately, so I thought I should get home and try to get a good night's sleep. You know, start fresh in the morning. Otherwise, I'd stay out.
I understand. I hope you figure it out, Charlie.
I'm kind of curious if we're having a Tyler Durden moment right there.
Why didn't I go?
I couldn't tell what it was.
I'm such an idiot. I should have kissed her. I've blown it. I should just go and knock on her door right now and kiss her.
This character is definitely neurotic enough to have multiple personalities.
I'm gonna do that right now.
The idea was get the Indians to pull it from a swamp. As I researched it, as long as I don't touch the plant, Florida can't touch us. And I stopped future poaching by making the flowers readily available in stores. I'm a hero. Flowers are saved. LaRoche and nature win.
Oh.
Did you get that last part?
Yeah.
So how come Amelia doesn't come around anymore? Did you put the moves on her or something?
Nope.
Now, when you spot your flower, you can't let anything get in your way.
I want to know what it feels like to care about something passionately.
Well, I know why you recommended it. It's a movie about flowers, so it's interesting so far. I'm not saying a whole lot, but
To see a ghost orchid, all else will seem eclipsed.
strange obsession.
Ghost orchid.
Dropped turtles when I fell in love with Ice Age fossils. Collected the shit out of them. And fossils were the only thing that made sense to me in this fucked up world. I renounce fish. I vow never to set foot in that ocean again. That's how much fuck fish. That was 17 years ago, and I have never since stuck so much as a toe in that ocean. And I love the ocean.
So he gets obsessed with something and then he throws it away.
But why?
Done with fish.
Orchids. I love orchids.
Well, cool. That's... Huh.
Well, I'll be right back with your pie.
What?
I'm so excited. I've always wanted to come to an orchid show. I think these flowers are so sexy. Let's see what's around back.
Is this him imagining this? It has to be, right?
What?
Yeah.
You want to hear my pitch? Go away, goddammit. Here's the twist. We find out that the killer really suffers from multiple personality disorder, right? See, he's actually really the cop and the girl. All of them are him. Isn't that fucked up? The only idea more overused than serial killers is multiple personality. On top of that, you explore the notion that cop and criminal are really two aspects of the same person. See every cop movie ever made for other examples of this. Mom called it psychologically taught. The other thing is, there's no way to write this. Did you consider that? I mean, how could you have somebody held prisoner in a basement and working in a police station at the same time?
Trick photography.
Okay, that's not what I'm asking. Listen closely. What I'm asking is, in the reality of this movie, where there's only one character, right? Okay? How could you... What exactly would...
Commenting
I agree with Mom.
on
Very
itself.
tough.
This is...
Sybil needs... I don't know.
That's great.
There are more than 30,000 kinds of orchids in the world.
Wow, that's a lot, huh?
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Oh,
I'll be
boy.
right back with an extra large slice of key lime pie for my orchid expert.
But, so anyway, I was also wondering... I'm going up to Santa Barbara this Saturday for an orchid show, and I
Oh,
I'm sorry.
well,
I apologize.
so I'll just
I'm sorry.
be right back with your pie then.
That's a no, bud.
I think some people were really spending time with me because they were lonely.
Hitting a little close to home. What a weird way to tell this movie. It's like, there's a lot of similarities between this movie and John Malkovich. Being John Malkovich.
Please don't hit on crew members, Donald.
So why...
What, the makeup girl? She was hitting on me, bro.
It's an odd choice.
Just don't... Start right before life begins on the planet. All is lifeless. And then life begins. With organisms. Those little single-cell ones. Oh, and it's before sex. Because, everything was asexual.
Whatever happened to your nursery?
It was going pretty well. But, sometimes bad things happen.
Nursery business good, Johnny? Everything's good, Uncle Jim. This last year's been a dream. I'm telling you, finally pulling out of debt.
Amen.
I killed my mom, and my uncle. That's how I lost my front teeth. And my wife was in a coma for 3 weeks. And she divorced me, soon after she regained consciousness.
Damn.
You want to make it into a movie? Into a movie. Oh, God.
If you could wrap things up, get it to her by Monday, that'd be great. Call me when you get this. Adios, amigo.
That's Ron Livingston, I can tell by the voice.
I mean, I should have just stuck with my own stuff. I don't know why I thought I could write this. I need you to get me out of this.
Charlie, you've been stringing them along for months now. Not to give them anything at this point would be a terrible career move.
Hey, my script's going amazing. Right? I haven't slept in a week, Donald. I need to go to bed.
Oh, okay. Good night.
It's great is what it is.
He's on to his next obsession.
I don't know how to do this. I'm afraid I'll disappoint you. You've written a beautiful book. I can't sleep. I'm losing my hair. I'm fat and repulsive.
Shh, you're not. Just whittle it down. Now, focus on one thing in the story.
Hey, it's quite a coincidence bumping into you.
I'm sorry I didn't call you back. I was away last week. I planned to.
That's okay.
I meant to because things are going really well now, and I wanted to let you know.
Oh, well, that's great. I mean,
Okay.
I'm really anxious to
Good.
see something. But listen,
Good.
you should sit down because I'm here with Susan right now. And she's dying to meet you, so it's so funny bumping into you. Have a seat.
Susan Orlean is here?
Yeah, she's here in town for reading or something. Anyway, she's just on the phone. Sit down, have a seat. She's dying to meet you.
Oh, well, I should probably go, because, well, I'd love to meet her too. But I don't want to be beholden. And well, Because once you meet somebody that you've already been writing about, it becomes very hard to separate. So, well, okay, well, I'll speak to you soon. And I'm almost done.
Okay.
I'm almost done.
Okay.
And please tell Susan that I would love to meet with her at a future date. As she sees fit.
Okay.
It's like the only thing I'm actually qualified to write about is myself and my own self. We open on Charlie Kaufman. Fat,
Oh, God.
old, bald, repulsive, sitting in a Hollywood restaurant across from Valerie Thomas, a lovely, statuesque film executive. Fat, bald, Kaufman paces furiously in his bedroom. He speaks into his handheld tape recorder, and he says, Charlie Kaufman, fat, bald, repulsive, old, sits at a Hollywood restaurant with Valerie Thomas. The snake, it's called Earl Burroughs. I don't think so. But anyway, it's cool for my killer to have this modus operandi, because at the end, when he forces the woman who's really him to eat herself, he's also eating himself to death. I'm insane. I'm Earl Burroughs. I don't know what that word means.
Yeah.
I've written myself into my screenplay. That's kind of weird, huh? It's self-indulgent. It's narcissistic. It's solipsistic. It's pathetic.
Yeah.
I'm pathetic. I'm fat and pathetic. I'm sure you had good
Well, you're not
reasons, Charles.
fat, but
You're
okay.
an artist. Am I in the script? I'm going to New York. I'll meet her. That's it. That's what I have to do. But we're not lost.
Not what you want to hear. Yeah, he came here with Seminole Indians for a good reason the last time. You gotta get off at some point, dude. Or she's just gonna get on.
Two fucking talented guys in one family. In fact, maybe you could bring your brother on to help you with the orchid thing.
Oh, they're brothers?
Marty, don't say that.
All right, it's just a thought, buddy. He's really goddamn amazing at structure.
I thought he was just insane. They're twins.
I need to face this project head on.
And God help you if you use voiceover in your work, my friends. God help you. It's flaccid, sloppy writing. Any idiot can write voiceover narration to explain the thoughts of a character.
The self-commentary is pretty funny at times.
If a writer is attempting to create a story where nothing much happens, where people don't change, they don't have any epiphanies, they struggle and are frustrated and nothing is resolved, more a reflection of the real world.
The real world?
Yes, sir.
The real fucking world. First of all, you write a screenplay without conflict or crisis, you'll bore your audience to tears. Secondly, nothing happens in the world? Are you out of your fucking mind? People are murdered every day. There's genocide, war, corruption. Every fucking day, somewhere in the world, somebody sacrifices his life to save somebody else. Every fucking day, someone somewhere takes a conscious decision to destroy someone else. People find love. People lose it. For Christ's sake, a child watches a mother beaten to death on the steps of a church. Someone goes hungry. Somebody else betrays his best friend for a woman. If you can't find that stuff in life, then you, my friend, don't know crap about life. And why the fuck are you wasting my 2 precious hours with your movie?
You yelled it this morning.
I need more.
I'm the one who thought things didn't happen in life.
Wow them in the end. You got hit. You can have flaws, problems, but wow them in the end. And you've got a hit.
So, what would you do? You and me are so different, Charles. We're different talents. I know. Just for fun, how would the great Donald end the script? Shut up. The great Donald. I feel like you're missing something.
Really?
I'll go. I'll pretend I'm you. I want to do it, Charles. We'll get to the bottom of this. We're going to fix your movie, bro. But you've got to be exactly me. I have a reputation to maintain. Headed to Miami.
11:55 a.m. tomorrow. I thought she was done with LaRoche. Her parents live in Florida, Donald. That was no parent phone call, my friend.
Okay, I wasn't expecting that.
They wanted the ghost just to extract a drug.
Tripping balls.
And I wouldn't be alone anymore.
Is it his new obsession making this drug and selling it? It kind of seems like it is.
He's that screenwriter.
What, the guy that's adapted our book?
Yeah.
I don't know anything about anything.
I did see the greenhouse.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit. We have to kill him.
What?
I don't know. What are we supposed to do? You told me what to do.
Not where I expected this to go, but it is a change for the character, for sure.
You gotta calm down. Run! Run!
This is fucking crazy.
I admire you, Donald, you know? I spent my whole life paralyzed, worrying about what people think of me. And
Maybe
you,
talking right now is not such a good idea.
I'm not oblivious. No, you don't understand. I mean that as a compliment. She started making fun of you with Kim Kennedy. And it was like they were laughing at me. You didn't know it all? You seem so happy. I knew. I heard them. Well, how come you were so happy? I love Sarah, Charles. It was mine. That love. I owned it. I mean, Sarah didn't have the right to take it away.
Hmm.
I can love whoever I want.
Interesting way to look on things.
She thought you were pathetic. That was her business, not mine. You are what you love, not what loves you. I don't know. Maybe.
It could be a trap. That's what I would think.
Oh! Shit! Oh! I believe I got shot. Isn't that fucked up? Shut up. Stop laughing.
Oh my god. Is he dead?
Donald, open your eyes.
Hmm.
You put yourself in...
Oh, you fat piece of shit! He's
Shut
dead,
up!
you loser!
Shut
You
up!
ruined my
Shut
life,
up!
you
Shut up!
fat fuck!
Fuck you, lady! You're just a lonely, old, desperate, pathetic drug addict!
What the hell? He stood up for himself, I guess.
Hello?
Mom.
Donald says that was her business, not mine. You are what you love, not what loves you. I decided that a long time ago. Kaufman starts to cry. I miss him, you know.
How's the script coming?
It's good. I'm almost finished. I'll be really glad to move on to something else.
Change.
I love you.
I love you too, you know.
I know how to finish the script now. It ends with Kaufman driving home after his lunch with Amelia, thinking he knows how to finish the script. Shit, that's voiceover. McKee would not approve. Kaufman drives off from his encounter with Amelia, filled for the first time with hope.
Okay, so I took some time just to gather my thoughts, and I actually really enjoyed the movie. I didn't at first, but then it kind of grew on me. The movie is constantly making this self-referential commentary, and it's funny, but it's also kind of endearing in a way, and I've never seen a movie quite do it that way. And it was really weird, but kind of cool to see how it references inside the movie being John Malkovich, which great movie by the way if you haven't seen it. But you know that movie deals with a lot of the same themes, and because of that Malkovich reference, I thought, or initially I thought that Donald and Charlie were like, you know, it was someone having a psychotic break, split personality disorder. But it turns out they were just twins. Yeah, I really enjoyed the movie, and it kind of had an endearing effect at the end, especially the ending of the movie, because like it said, you know, another one of those references, the self-referential commentary. Um, you know, you got to nail the ending, and then you've got a movie. If you can do that, you know, you're golden. But yeah, really enjoyed it. Surprising. I'd be kind of cautious to recommend this to others though, because I feel like this is a movie that is very hit or miss. Like if you have a friend and they're open to movie suggestions, you know, maybe give this one a shot. They might look at you weird at the end, but yeah, I really enjoyed it. I told myself I was going to do this if I ended up liking the movie, and I did. So I got recommended this movie. It's the first channel recommendation, by the way, by a friend of mine, twitch.tv/SillyAnn. I used to raid with her back in WoW Classic, back in the glory days. She's more of a variety streamer now, GTA RP and Elden Ring mostly. But she's kind of a small-time streamer, has a nice, tight-knit community for the most part, like kind of cozy over there. So, you know, check out her channel, for sure. And yes, I constantly gave her recommendations through like many, many years, so I felt I kind of owed her. But yeah, if you want to recommend me something, you know, feel free. I'm very open to it. And the nice thing is that, you know, a small channel, so if you recommend me something and I haven't seen it, chances are I'll, you know, react to it. But yeah, I'll probably put like a clip or something at the end of this just to showcase her channel, and you guys can check it out if you want. But yeah, that's kind of all I got for now. Really enjoyed the movie. Didn't at first, but then it grew on me. And you know, it's quote unquote on brand for her to recommend a movie about flowers, but it was so much more than that. Definitely enjoyable. So with that, I just want to say thanks for watching and peace.
Uh-oh.